Okay, hey everyone. First of all, Chris Driven here. This is a video to Nissan, which I really hope that you can reach out. And this is also a bit of a request. But first off, I want to say that I'm in love with the Nissan Armada Pro 4X. And I'm going to share a couple of reasons why. So for me, I think it's crazy because, I am in favor of driving cars a lot more than anything. But as time goes by, and I've pretty much just accepted the fact, okay, I am the designated driver. I am the one and only person that people rely on to drive, which, for 99% of the time is true. And, when you go out, have fun with friends, family, have adult fun, anything, whatever, I am the person who drives, not because anybody's forcing me to, but I love driving, and I just love to be in control of my own life, as well as, making sure other people can stay safe. I guess that's part of why, I might want to be a firefighter at some point. But anyway, so the Nissan Armada Pro 4X, it can seat up to 8 people because, obviously based on the facts that it does. But I was just watching a video from the Topher. I'm gonna tag him, hopefully he can see this, because we're both Chris's, I'm gonna assume, right? I'm still barely getting to know him, but yeah, the Topher, he shared a video on the Nissan Armada, and I was blown away. I was truly blown away, because just everything that the vehicle offers, the fact that you can fold the third and the second row from the back, that's something I was impressed with. Like, I was mind blown. And then another important thing for me, why I love it too, is panoramic sunroof, and there's just so many things. So I'm hoping that you guys can reach out and hopefully send me a Nissan Armada Pro 4X to live with for a year. I'm saying a year because we just moved out to California, and like I said, I love the vehicle personally. And then, my wife and I, we have our dogs, right? We got our dogs. Hello. Yes. Ivy, Bruno, Toby. We got 2 cats, but they're kind of they're not too much of a fan of riding in the car. But anyway, so yeah, we got these 3. It's me and my wife. That's all it is right now. And then there's also my wife's classmates, which is about 6 or 7 of us in total, maybe 8 on different occasions. But this is another reason why for me it's important, because, out here in California, who doesn't recommend carpooling? It's the best thing to do out here. So that's why I would love to be able to share the experience of the Nissan Armada with other people. But for me, I also see it as a way to make memories, because I think the best thing to do is, when you go on road trips, you're all together in one vehicle and you're laughing, crying, just talking, anything. But because it takes a while to get to some places here in California, depending where you're going, right? For here, we live in Ontario, California. We have to drive about 45 minutes to maybe an hour to a beach, depending on which beach. And so this is why I would just love to have like this vehicle to test out, experience, and just fall in love with, because I know it's a vehicle that I would want to have for sure. And I've just been conflicted on, do I want a truck? Do I want an SUV? But I'm also wanting something that can off-road. So I feel that the Nissan Armada, might be generally seen as like a soccer mom kind of vehicle, but I really don't care about that at all. In reality, I wish I could have one of each, sports car, SUV, truck, and that's just how I see my life going later on in life. But that's for another time. But yeah, the Nissan, I've been seeing that so many times. Y'all probably counting at this point. So anyway, like I was saying, Nissan, reach out to me if you even want to send it to me for either a week, a month. that's great too, 6 months, but an entire year, go ahead and reach out to me. There is so much that not only I want to film to share the experience of this vehicle, but as you guys might see in my videos, I'm typically your Google type of, you know, research type of guy. So I'll answer your questions, simple questions, even the most silliest ones that you might think. And you know, like for example, does the Nissan Armada Pro 4X have a panoramic sunroof? Yes, it does. Here you go. There's a short. And then, you know, there's just lots of simple questions that I'm answering on there. So that's part of why I'm kind of doing what I do, and hopefully others can contribute to that, because that's one way for sure to get discovered, is by helping people out. But anyway, so yeah, Nissan, I know I'm still probably gonna try to email or contact through social media, and it might just be blown off as just some other influencer. I don't see myself as that. I'm not the influencer. I'm really just another person who records videos, puts it out there, and if I get to inspire people or whatever, hey, that's great. But it's also me just sharing my current journey as well, so that's also why I put these videos out. It's not, I really don't want to be seen or called as an influencer. I'm just Chris Garcia, and I love cars, I love driving, I love pizza, and yeah, I enjoy living life. So that's what I'm about. There's a lot more to it. Don't want to go too deep into it right now in this video, but yeah, so I just want to say that. And also, Nissan, you broke my heart too, because discontinuing the GTR, I completely understand from a business standpoint that they might have not done so well, but man, now those GTR Nismo prices are just gonna skyrocket. Hopefully not, because I'm mentioning it in this video. Look, GTR. It was really the one vehicle that is ultimately my dream car. You know, above everything else, that is the one vehicle that I see myself, GTR or either the Nismo edition. But, you know, there's many other models of the Nissan lineup that I love. The 300ZX, amazing. The 370Z, amazing looking car, another personal favorite. And is it the, I'm sorry, I know I haven't been on there, the Sylvia? You guys are gonna be, you phony. Yes, I know, just leave me alone, but I'm just in my thoughts right now. But yeah, a lot of vehicles from Nissan that I personally love. So I just wanted to get this out there, because I feel like I just can't really, like, I can't express like how sad I am about the GTR being discontinued. And I think for that, Nissan owes me the experience to, you know, share this Armada with everybody. So I think that's fair. It might seem silly that I'm even going to share this, but I have to put it out there and myself out there, because otherwise, how is anything ever going to happen by just sitting here doing nothing? Anyway, yeah. I hope you guys can reach out. I will provide you my email in my description below this video, and you can either check it out too on my About page on YouTube. So I really hope you guys do reach out, and I would also love to try out the 370Z Nismo. I will say I have not driven, nor do I know how to drive a stick shift car. That is something I have yet to experience and know how to do. So if somehow Nissan can be the first person to even teach me somewhere down the line, down the journey, whatever, that would be cool. That would be really amazing, a story to share. But anyway, that's all I got to say for now. Stay driven, and I will talk to you guys in a future video, because there's just some updates I can share about what's going on now. You know, I have a job now. I'm working at Acura currently. Nissan, don't hate me. It is still currently, as of this time, the only job that has still offered me any sort of position, despite all the jobs that I've applied to. Still the only one, whatever, you know, for whatever reason, I just gotta make the best of it right now. And yeah, everything's going just okay. I'm starting to earn money, but still behind the scenes, not doing as great, struggling a little bit, so I got to keep going. no matter what. As I always tell everybody, and I gotta take my own advice as well, stay driven. No matter how hard things or life gets, you just have to keep going. As much as you want to quit, you just can't leave. And I can't imagine leaving, you know, my wife and my dogs behind. So yeah, that's it. Catch you guys later. Chris out. See you later, Nissan. Mr. Bruno wants to say bye. Mr. Boopsto. Oh, God.